Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with our celebrity tarot card reading with Cara. What do we got? Where's her name at? Where'd it go? Cara Delevingne. So, I gotta pick that up. All right, so we are going to figure out what's going on with Cara. I want to know what's going on in specific because she looks like she needs some help, most likely. She looks like she could be at a loss of something. She could be in a mentally not stable place or just drugs, alcohol, maybe. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Again, specifically, I have no idea. But we're going to find out. So let's get into this reading. I've already done her current energy cards. So we will find out from there and get into our tarot card reading as well. Now, I do want to go over her astrology first, and then we'll get into that current reading. So I'm going to go over her birth chart real quick and let you know what's exactly going on also. She was born August 12th, Wednesday, 1992. Time is unknown, London, United Kingdom. She is a Leo sun sign, and then her moon sign's in Aquarius. It's almost like I feel like, just had a thought, that her Leo-ness, the fire, the attention, the center of stage, the calling, I just feel like for some reason gets to her. So it's almost like she doesn't want to let anybody down. So I think she overdoes it, and not just this way, not just in drugs or food or, just in all of the ways that you can, just anything to kind of keep that light on her. But anyway, so it's just a thought that kind of just crossed my mind right now. Birth path 5. And a little bit about her. I'm not going to go over her too much. I know if you know who she is, you know who she is type of person. She was born in London, England, and she is a British fashion model and the granddaughter of former English heritage boss Sir Jocelyn Stevens, the former publisher of Queen magazine and the founder of the 60s pirate radio station, Radio Caroline, and her career is modeling. So I thought she was an actress somewhere along the way, but maybe she's not. All right, I am going to go over a little bit about what's going on, and this is all according to the Daily Mail, and then, the Daily Mail, because this is where I'd actually seen it. I go over the Daily Mail every day, so. All right, so apparently she was, this is in question, obviously, that she was too high to fly. Okay, she was strung out, and apparently everyone kind of seen the supermodel sparking new health fears as she arrived at the airport in her dirty socks with her pet dog for a flight on Jay-Z's private jet, which she didn't take off following her erratic behavior. So it didn't even take off because of the way that she was actually acting. So appearing disheveled and jittery prior to boarding, and after sitting on the plane for 45 minutes, the only murders she was an actor. Okay, so the only murders in the building star disembarked along with her entourage, including her dog. I thought the dog's name was... Okay, hold on. Okay, didn't say her pet dog's name. I was like, wait a minute. I thought this dog's name was something else. It's not. It's Alfie. Her dog, Alfie. Back on the tarmac, she smoked cigarettes and she dropped her phone several times while on a call. Eventually, her luggage was then packed back into the car that she had arrived in, and she left the airport, but her feet were sticking out of the window when she left the airport. The new worrisome pictures of her come in after a source told Daily Mail that she had spent days partying at Burning Man without eating or bathing. How dare her not bathe? I mean, I'm fine with you like not eating or not bathing, but the whole like strung out thing has me floored. So again, it's just the inability to, I mean, if you watch the video, it is on dailymail.com, but the video just kind of is showing her just completely erratic, like just wobbling and dancing and moving around and rounds and just not being able to sit still. Her dog is even like going back and forth. Holy shit, man. And her socks are not a great color. Like, I get wandering around in your socks. I've been known to do it, but I would assume that this is the outfit that she arrived to the Burning Man in, and then she came back in it. I'm assuming she has a Britney shirt on, a Britney Spears shirt on. So that's the spiel. There we go. I'm going to get into this reading. Okay. So the current energy that I pulled on her is just kind of expressing that this is kind of a cauldron. So basically you put all the ingredients in it's going to brew or it's going to bubble over, whatever that might mean for her. I feel like it's just like this is going to really come out. Like this is really going to add up to something. It's really going to, something is going to bring brought together. It's really going to add to the situation or whatever is going on here. I feel like there's definitely some sort of call on maybe welcoming in a new beginning or starting something over, or like, rehashing out whatever she needs to rehash out and like beginning anew, really, honestly. This, again, this wolf card, I feel like is just indicating that the instinct and her freedom, that is why she probably uses drugs or enhances her moment, is because it brings about, the instinct of being human and kind of collaborating and like a celebration at Burning Man. So I just feel like it's like this freedom and it's this calling for her that she feels when she's in the moment. Okay. Kind of like very much indicating just a place in which the structure, the stability would not be there. I do know that the rebirth, once again, just kind of like restarting, kind of confirming that cauldron, I really feel like it's low in energy. So death awakens a new beginning. So just killing off that old self or killing off the addictions, would really start something new here for her. I do think that her elders or some sort of older persons around her or people are very much not really being bothered by the situation. So the people that birthed her, the people that, that she stems from, whatever it might be, in the family unit should step in, and they have not. And I feel like that's an actual issue here. I do. I feel like that's a huge issue. And I feel like any information or kind of anything to look over or messages or even checking in on the news, these people are still not kind of like stepping in. You should. I said it here. You should. I feel like that this is not okay. It also was kind of indicating in the news article that she actually doesn't care. So like when she sees videos of herself doing crazy things like this or whatever, or like being high in public, she laughs at it. She thinks it's funny. Whatever, girlfriend, whatever. Okay. I had to write that down. So the first card that we got out is just kind of explaining who she is right now and who she is just in general as Cara. Two of Swords so far, and that is the upright position. So there is some avoidance, some confusion. The Emperor card is coming up, so just kind of confirming the elders thing and just the people that might be around her, the stability, the father roles or the leadership roles, whoever has that, that would be really nice if that person could come in and take care of shit. But there is some indecision and avoidance and confusion in her life, and that has a lot to do with the mental stuff. So maybe some mental illness or, experiencing some confusion or lack of clarity. And I feel like all that has to do with this, or the things that are surrounding this, is definitely the dad, the father, the Emperor. And that's an upright position. This person is a leader. They are very structured. They're very organized individual, and it is in a positive energy. I do feel like, though, that they have all to do with her situation, why she's acting the way she's acting. I feel like any avoidance or any mental affliction is surrounding the father side. All right, let's move in. Let's get into one of the biggest obstacles that she was dealing with in the past, okay? Something that might be affecting what's going on even as of right now. I do feel like there's an Ace of Pentacles here, and with the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, there's definitely some sort of opportunity. There was some sort of opportunity. This could have been a creation of some kind. This could have been business coins. This could have been a home, whatever that might mean, but we'll find out a little bit more as we go. I think that whatever influences this opportunity or the resources that were here in the past had a lot to do with goals and expansion and meeting these goals and finding some sort of change, growth. Okay. So there could, let me just pull one more card. I'm, you know what I'm thinking. You guys know what I'm thinking probably. Yeah. So the reasons, This is definitely for sure. Okay. So this has a lot to do with, okay, usually it relates to the materials in your life or like the baby stuff, fertility, making a baby. I feel like whatever happened with this new beginning, it could have been a new baby. It could have been something fertility wise. It could have been something that, she wasn't allowed to do or something that happened. And the expansion of the situation or the vision was not quite met. So the change or the growth within the baby situation or the fertility was not met, was not had. I think that she is, she could be, I'm pretty sure she is same sex, usually a same sex couple. I don't know if she's ever been with a man. I don't really know what this means. And it kind of creeps me out. This is popping up. I'm going to read these cards though to the T. That's what I'm going to do for you all. And it's making me very uncomfortable, but that's okay. This could have just been some opportunity that had to do with business even. Okay. And it had a lot to do with the fact that the goals weren't met there. The vision wasn't met. And she had some time to get high. I mean, it could have clearly meant that. A likely outcome to this situation. Again, this is a past situation that really kind of pushed her into this confusion or this mental affliction. I think has to do with a forgiveness type situation, healing, okay? And mentally healing and getting into a place where there is no more sorrow. But this has not been communicated. This has not been dealt with. This has not happened. So the healing has not happened. The forgiveness hasn't happened with the situation. And there's still sorrow. And this is a mental affliction making things very unclear for her. So that literally is why I think it's a baby. I think it's a baby situation. And the father that father is a key card for me too. The father role, the daddy role. I don't know. If y'all have a better idea, then that's what it is. But again, this could just be her like completely very upset, sorrow, some within like whatever goal she didn't meet within this business venture. It got effed up and she's like, yeah, screw it. I'm going to go get high or screw it. This baby situation's got all screwed up. So it could be two different stories. There's a couple different stories here. So let's move into whatever she has that is upcoming or just kind of present at the moment. Okay, so she has Page of Pentacles so far. Some type of a message. So the most present situation. Goodness. Okay. Okay, so this present situation or obstacle is dealing with her really just trying to become or get into some place where she can start moving through the business stuff more with a health, physical health, and really just trying to be a hard worker. Now, this is not something that is being shown that she's doing. I feel like this is just something that will come in, like she's going to be on the news. So now she's going to, I got to be a health nut. I have to really work on my physique now. I really need to work on my health just in general. And I need to be, to a T when it comes to being a hard worker and really focusing. So all of the details on the situation or all of the detail in her experience has all to do with this. Okay. And I feel like the likely outcome of this would be some sort of a commitment or a partnership. So I feel like it'll bring things back around business wise. Or again, if this is a baby thing, it will align in the sense of a partnership being a commitment within love. Okay. So it could be, her and her lover getting back together because, there was, this situation on the news. And then basically that download or that focus really made her think about things. And it kind of gave this a rebirth or, new life to the relationship. I hope you're all following because this is just like a couple stories. And I just don't want to not give one because I feel like it's needed here, especially with her condition. Okay, why is it doing that? It's live captioning. I don't know why I was doing that. All right, let's find out how she feels about herself. How does Cara feel about herself? Okay. These are all reversed. So very low in energy. She's probably sleeping it off or, probably just not quite herself, especially if she was just doing this the other day. She definitely has some self-doubt. She has a lot of confusion. She knows that there's free will, but it's like an overkill of it. Okay. And she very much bundles herself. She's always covering herself. I feel like she's always kind of like hiding within her materials. And I think that, all of the communication is right there. All of the clarity is right there, but it's like, she won't grab it. She won't grab it and she won't do anything with it. She just stands there and covers it up. Okay. I don't know what that means, but there will be, anything kind of like surrounding this as a whole, like how she feels about herself is just the fairness of it, the law. It's almost like she's so experienced in this that what else would she do? She doesn't know anything else. She feels like this might be karma. Okay. So whatever she's getting, she thinks is karma. So she's probably completely out of it if she's thinking that, because there's nothing fair about feeling like shit. That makes me upset, very upset. Um, Last card here. She does know that there's a wisdom within her. She's patient. She has a lot of intuition. She knows how to work. So that's being brought up once again. But there's a light around her. There's something protected and special about her. And there's a balance and something very peaceful and trusting of who she is. Sexually, she may be into S&M, bondage, that type of thing. She might be into, like kind of that type of scene sexually. Now, I think that she might be a couple different things as far as like her preference, but I'm not quite sure, so I don't want to say, and it doesn't matter anyway. How the world sees her is that there needs to be some sort of caution here. We are given a download on some information, and as far as a communication back, we are fully aware of what's happening. We think there should be consequences, or this person should become aware of what it is that they're doing, or bring caution to it. I do think that there's also some sort of lack of loving, or maybe we think that she doesn't have intuition. We think that there's no like emotion behind her, or we feel like it's almost like dead eyes, if that makes sense. So I think that the giving or the charitable of this person is not being seen at all from the people around the world who watch her. I mean, her fans even. I mean, okay, what's the likely outcome for the next month or so? Let's go all the way into October here. Okay, we've got our 3 of Cups, 7 of Wands, excuse me. We got our 4 of Air, that's reversed. We got our 4 of Pentacles, that's upright. Okay, so the main likely outcome is that there will be some sort of connection with community. Some friends will come in and there will be kind of like a gathering or becoming whole again. So some emotion, some love. These are definitely family relationships, I feel. There's also a little bit surrounding this, and that has all to do with whatever she's resisting. So there's resistance. It's hot. It's fiery. It's definitely fiery. I feel like there's definitely an unpredictableness about it, and there's a reckless behavior happening. And this, again, could be dangerous. I feel like there's definitely some danger around whatever's influencing this community of celebration, almost like a group or a gathering coming together around her. So whatever this challenge is, there will be determination behind it. Action will be, right behind it. So I feel like that she's going to get help. Okay. Likely outcome is finding some sort of, I'm not even shitting you. Likely outcome. She gonna take a nap. She's gonna find some sort of rest, stability, get back into whatever she needs to get back into, but she's gonna bounce back and find some recuperation. And this is leading all the way up into October. So finding completion in whatever she needs to mind-wise. So she needs to get back into that discipline because she knows she's that. It's like you can be as curious as fuck and go, jump off something and it makes you very confused. But she knows that at the end of the day, deep down, there is clarity here. There is something here that she is needing to complete. So she needs to find clarity. She needs to find the messages or whatever inner conflict she's dealing with and write that shit off. That's what she needs to do. And that's where she's headed. Also, finance-wise, she's definitely going to just kind of sit on her coins, sit on her money. And she's not trying to be super frugal, but she's not trying to be extravagant either. So the safety comes from finances, the materials, that brings her a lot of security. So likely outcome is that she's going to find her, her meditation, her quiet time, and she's going to get back into it, maybe healing within the mind and the heart. So other than that, please go ahead and like this video. Hope that you enjoyed or got something out of this card reading. And if you would, please go ahead, share, like, and follow on your social media, as well as check out my social media. If you have any requests, leave or go check out my social media. Get a hold of me there. You can also leave a comment over on the side here. I do have something new kind of brewing. They're for shorts. So you'll be seeing short videos from Hangman Tarot. It's just going to be an update of that day's celebrity or that week's celebrity happenings, and it's just going to be like a little bit of a spiel, and it's going to be about 10 celebrities, and it'll be pretty interesting. So we'll see how it goes. Other than that, please go ahead, subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss anything here at Hangman. Go check out Hangman Tarot on YouTube, and I will see you later. Bye.